واقتحام مانع قناة السويس المؤسسة، واجتياح خط برليف المنيع، وإقامة رؤوس جسور لها على الضفة الشرقية من القناة بعد أن أفقدت العدو توازنه كما قلت في 6 ساعات. كانت المخاطرة كبيرة وكانت التضحيات عظيمة، ولكن النتائج المحققة لمعركة هذه الساعات ال6 الأولى من حربنا كانت هائلة. فقد العدو المتغطرس توازنه إلى هذه المرحلة.
Speech by Gamal Abdel Nasser, a pivotal figure in Egypt's modern history, where he insisted that any land taken by force must be reclaimed in the same manner, is a defining moment in the Arab-Israeli conflict. His declaration that no land would be returned without the use of force set the stage for future military actions, including the dramatic events of the 1973 October War, also known as the Yom Kippur War. In this conflict, Egypt played a significant role, especially on October 6, 1973. This date marks the beginning of the war, when Egyptian forces launched a surprise attack against Israeli positions on the east bank of the Suez Canal. One of the most notable achievements of the Egyptian military during this conflict was the breaching of the Bar-Lev Line, a formidable Israeli defense line along the canal. The Egyptians employed a variety of ingenious techniques, including water cannons to erode the sand ramparts, which allowed them to overcome this obstacle and advance into the Sinai Peninsula. The success of the Egyptian forces in crossing the Suez Canal and breaching the Bar-Lev Line was a significant military achievement and had far-reaching political and military implications. It marked the first time since the 1967 Six-Day War that Arab forces had successfully challenged Israeli military superiority in the region. This action not only restored a sense of pride and confidence within the Egyptian military and public, but also altered the dynamics of the Middle East conflict, leading eventually to diplomatic initiatives and peace negotiations. The October War, while initially seen as a military victory for Egypt and other Arab states involved, eventually led to a broader understanding that a lasting resolution to the conflict would require diplomatic efforts. This realization paved the way for subsequent peace talks and agreements, notably the Camp David Accords between Egypt and Israel in 1978. Nasser's emphasis on the need for force to reclaim lost lands was a rallying cry for Egyptian and Arab nationalism, and it set in motion a series of events that reshaped the geopolitics of the Middle East. His leadership and the subsequent military actions of Egypt during the October War are pivotal chapters in the region's complex and ongoing history.